minimizing taxes doesn't really sound appealing. It doesn't really sound sexy. So they kind of overlook it, but not realizing that taxes is your biggest bill. You spend more money on taxes than you spend on just about anything. If you do the math, especially if you work a job and you think about how much you pay in the form of income tax or federal taxes or state tax or local tax, then you'll realize a certain amount of your income is going away to taxes. Now, if you think about the money that you spend in every store that you go to, there's some type of tax associated with it, and you see it on the receipt. Every restaurant that you go to, every event that you attend, there's some type of tax that has to be paid. If you tally up and calculate all of those taxes that you spent on the money that you earn, as well as the money that you spend out into the marketplace, you'll realize that taxes is a big deal. So you want to figure out how to minimize those taxes, because if you minimize your taxes, you just increased your cash flow. Here's what I mean. If you find a way, a legal, ethical, moral way to keep more of your tax dollars, instead of you paying or overpaying in taxes $1,000 a month, that $1,000 just got reversed and started coming back to you. Did you or did you not increase your cash flow? Absolutely, especially if you can take that $1,000 and apply it to something else. So think about ways that you can minimize your taxes. We'll give some ideas and suggestions towards the end, but understanding taxes and how much is being dished out in the form of taxes, and understanding that there are legal ways to keep your tax dollar so you can do better and more things with it, is a cash flow increase like none other. People are saving 5 figures a year easily just off tax minimization. So if that isn't a good thing, I don't know what is.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, people, and you hear it, you hear it all the time. You hear it everywhere you go, and you see it all over social media. People talking about, well, my check was this much.
Right.
And then the government got his piece and my check was only this much. Taxes are killing so many of our people. And, you have to understand that you need to really just get educated as it pertains to taxes. That's what it's all about. We're not teaching you how to avoid paying taxes. We're not teaching you tax evasion, all right? That's not what we do. However, if you really get an understanding of taxes, as Marcus stated, you are able to legally minimize your taxes. And guess what? You can do a lot of things with that additional cash flow. Now you can make smarter, wiser decisions with your money, all right? So number 4 was minimizing taxes. Go ahead and give us a number 5. Another thing that I just want to say about taxes while we're gearing up for number 5, think about this, y'all. We pay taxes on everything. Everything. I mean, not only is it coming out of our paychecks, meaning it's coming off the top. We put in all the work, yet taxes coming off the top. If you're only working a job, think about this. Uncle Sam is taking his portion of it off the top. Then you're taxed on everything else that you spend money on. Everywhere you go, you're taxed. Then you have your property tax. You have your sales tax. You have your state tax. You have the ad valorem tax. Taxes on top of taxes on top of taxes. You don't think there's a way to minimize those taxes? Yes, some taxes are mandatory, but you do not have to pay the highest rate. Some of you are overpaying in taxes and don't even realize it.
Absolutely. And when you do the math, it's 1/3 of a person's income that generally goes to taxes. Mm-hmm. But you did all of the work for the money. So what we're saying is, if you earned $100, don't just unnecessarily give 33 away. That's all we're saying. So exactly. Understand how to minimize the taxes. And if you do, when you earn $100, you get to at least keep 90. You get to at least keep 85. It's just all about understanding how to minimize those taxes. But view that as another form of increasing your cash flow, because I promise you, it's robbing you of your wealth if you do not understand it.
Yes, most definitely.